Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, Mayfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and long for Mayfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Panther first down.
Flushed out right. Going up top for... Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second and 4. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on third down, Eason. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Pushes this to fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on fourth down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held it to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better. They're
sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what he
think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They go play action with Eason. And that is incomplete here. Intended target was Cam Akers. And now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Eason. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The run on third and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
His kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 5.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one that goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
first down. Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to fit it in the hole, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
And that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Akers will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
Akers, he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Recovered by Carolina.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Carolina.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Looking for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
To
Cooper Kupp, 28 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Rams 10.
Well, McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Eason. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Touchdown, LA! DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
False start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's got a little daylight. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is our time. Our time.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Well, it's picked. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Down at the 31. And 6.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been... Find us on Twitter